Alright, so today's video we got two things. We got the TWID this week, and we've got the Dev Insights, which I will go over those as well, but at least a few of them for the Final Shape armor tuning. There's a few I want to go over, the rest don't really matter, but yeah. First we'll start with the TWID though, just because it's TWID. The Vidoc happened today. If you missed it, it wasn't much. There was a couple things in it. Looked like a couple new weapons they showed off. Some new effects. It was cool, but it wasn't really anything new spoilage. It was just them talking about stuff. So it's not bad, but it's not good either for new stuff. It's just stuff, I guess you could say. We have to follow the world first race on Twitch Rivals. Sign-ups begin today. Active between 9:30 PT on June 7th and 9:30 PT on June 9th. Stand in Salvation Emblem. Watch at least 2 hours of any Destiny 2 streamer. That's the emblem, which honestly looks dope. So that's like it looks like the witness right there, and then there's the symbol. So that's really cool. I like that. Roots Remain emblem. Watch at least 2 hours of Destiny 2 Twitch Rivals stream or any participating Twitch Rivals creator. Same thing between 9:30 and on the 7th and 9:30 on the 9th, between those two times. But yeah. And then Ghost Chat Badge, watch 50 minutes of the Final Shape raid. Both these emblems look really cool, so that's kind of cool. Get your pretty guns, lol. Earlier this week, we increased the drop rates for brave weapons and trophies of bravery, as well as increased the reputation gains with shacks. These increases will remain until Destiny 2 Into the Light ends on June 3rd. We know you are swimming in loot now, and we want to up the ante one more time before the limited edition version of the brave weapons are no longer available. Starting on May 28th at 10 a.m. PT, we will be doubling the drop chance of limited edition versions of brave weapons. So that combined with the increase we made to the weapon and token drops, will give you a lot of opportunities to grab a few more pretty guns with pretty rolls. So that's kind of cool, you know, a little up for the last day. Oh, the last week, sorry. So that's kind of cool. We'll take that, I guess. This stuff's just a thing to go over. Then we have introducing Pathfinders, the new thing. So basically, it's just going to be a whole bunch of quests or challenges, or whatever you want to call it, to do. And if you do them, you get rewarded for each tier until you do them all. So, yeah. And there's, basically, once you get to the end, you get a bonus prize, which is right here, as you can see. Say face-to-face to show the Gambit one off there. But, we'll go over the rewards, because, like I said, it's just literally doing a challenge, doing another one, doing another one, doing another one, until you get to the final point here. They make it sound like you can do all of these if you want, but you don't have to. You just have to do one of these, 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 and then it leads you here, basically. That's what it appears, so. But it does sound like you can do all of them if you want for extra XP or loot or anything, depending on what they give. Like this one here gives XP. So, as you can see, it also looks like you can do multiple. So this one's progressing, but this one down here is also progressing, and these, I'm guessing, are the ones they've done. Or I don't know, I'm not sure what the difference is here. Maybe these are different. Oh, that's a Crucible symbol, actually. Okay, I see. Because it's showing off Gambit stuff, but there's Crucible. You can do some Crucible ones, you can do some Gambit ones. You can mix and match. It's completely up to you which ones you want to do. And they all end here, so, which is cool. But we'll talk about Destination Pathfinder, which is for the Pale Heart. It's getting its own version of this. This is the Ritual playlist, which is Strikes, Gambit, and Crucible. But the Pale Heart's getting its own version, which will be this stuff. Objective reward, 25 vendor reputation, 4,000 XP. I'm not really sure. I mean, is that like just in general? I think that's okay, yeah, so it looks like that's all of these. So doing like these is what you get per completion of these, is this. But then if you complete this, that's what this is. This is the completion reward. So a completion reward for the first time you do it will be a redacted exotic, which is, I figure it's got to be an exotic weapon. It'll probably be a quest, not just outright the weapon, since we're not getting, since they've already advertised the other 3 exotic armor. Even though we don't know what they do, we've seen the names of them. I figured they would have just put the name here. So the fact they didn't makes me feel like this is probably a weapon, potentially. I don't know though, so like I said, it shows here, we'll get to that, but yeah. Powerful tier 3 Ingram, the Pale Heart gear, 1 rank of vendor reputation, and 25,000 XP, and that's not bad XP, honestly. Second time you've completed, this is the reward. Redacted exotic. I don't know if these are 2 different exotics, or is this going to be the exotic and its catalyst, and they just forgot to put catalyst. Because I figure that's more than likely what's going to be. Is one's the exotic and one's the catalyst. Or an ornament or some maybe even. But it could be two different exotics here, or it could be the exact same exotic, which would really be stupid if that's what it is. If you get the exact same exotic twice over, I really think that's dumb. I don't know why they would do that, but this is Bungie, so they could have probably have done that as well. So we'll see. Also, you get a Pale Heart Engram, which is focusable. You get 375 vendor reputation, and you get 25,000 XP. So that's kind of cool. And then the third path, the Pale Heart Engram, focusable, 375 vendor reputation, 2,000 XP, and then path completion rewards 1 through 3. 1 through 3 for both of these, as you see. Is repeatable. It's World Legendary Engram, 150 vendor reputation, and 4,000 XP. So yeah. This could, so it might not be the reset. See, I'm still trying to figure out what this is because it doesn't explain it in here. Well, I'm not going to read it all because it's too much words in my opinion, but I've read it all, and I'm not sure if they mean like this. So see how this is green from this to here, then this would connect here, I guess, and then like until it connects here. Is that what they mean by path? The first path, if you complete it and get to here, but then you could do another one and get to here, and then it'll reward this. Like, because it talks about resetting it, but then it also makes it sound like you can do all of these. So if this, is this doing all the paths? Or is this getting to here and resetting this? Or is this getting to each of these paths here, and this is what you get for getting each one here? I don't, they don't really explain that well in here. I could be wrong, but I don't think they really explain it in there that well. So it's a bit confusing, but if this is a reset, then every time you reset, it just gets trash and trash and trash. It is a weekly reset, but at the same time, well, at least the vendors are. I don't know if the planet one is. And if it is weekly, then what are they going to do for here constantly, since these are the exotics, you know what I mean? Like, I guess they just, you'll have this and not get the exotics anymore, like, or you keep getting them, that would be shit, so I don't know. This system is a bit weird. It'll be better and easier to understand it a lot better once it's in-game. But, that's what you expect, I guess, from Bungie in a nutshell. This explains what the bounties are, or what they do. So, category, description, example objectives is what these are. The calibrations are directly replace bounties, most common objective category in the Pale Heart Pathfinder. So it's just basically they made bounties on its own thing. It's no longer you have to go to a vendor and pick up bounties anymore. They're their own thing. Which is, in a way, more convenient, but at the same time, I don't think it really matters that much. So, yeah. F. I honestly think they could have just let that be, but whatever. Example in the Pale Heart, defeat combatants of a certain faction, defeat combatants using weapons that match your subclass damage type. That's basically the examples for it. Field extents, I also apologize, my voice is really sore today, so I sound like shit, even worse, I know, I apologize. Players must go to locations in the Pale Heart and complete a custom encounter that only appears while the objective is active. This is the second most common objective category on the Pale Heart Pathfinder. In the Pale Heart, travel to Redacted and claim a reward for defeating Redacted. In the Pale Heart, travel to Redacted and complete the Redacted event. So simple as that. Ventures, destination focus activities, and objectives, only 2 per. The Pale Heart Pathfinder only appear in the tier before the final reward. Okay. In the Pale Heart, progress through the Redacted activity and loot the chest. Completing the Redacted objective grants additional progress. So basically just a little extra thing. About Ritual Pathfinders, so first 3 completions of it will give you a Prime Engram, Enhancement Prism, 150 Bright Dust, and 25,000 XP. And then the next 7 completions will give you Enhancement Prism, 150 Bright Dust, and 4,000 XP. So basically the first 3 times you do it, this is what you'll get. The first 7 times you'll do it, that's what you'll get. Which actually brings it out to a total of 10, which currently there's only 9 sources of 150 Bright Dust a week. So now they're giving us 10 and a little more. So that's kind of cool. A little more extra brightness. And then subsequent completion, you get an enhancement core, 30 Bright Dust, and 4,000 XP. So basically, you're just constantly getting stuff, and they made it where bounties now. If you play Crucial, Vanguard, or Gambit, whatever you prefer, you're going to get bounties completed constantly if you just do the objective in there each game. I'm hoping the objectives are possible to do every game, and not, oh, it's going to take like 10 games to do it, because then this is going to be the worst one yet. These won't matter that much, but this repeatable one, if it takes like 30 games to get this done, or even more than one, and you're not only going to get 30 bright dust per completion, that's kind of a problem. So, personally, I'm not happy with that if that's how the case. We'll see, obviously, once it releases, so this could end up being worse or better than bounties. We'll see. Quest tab's getting updated. You can now select what you want to see, which I guess is cool and all, but whatever. Crucible is getting a thing for private matches. And speaking of ritual activities, we have also redesigned the private match screen for both Crucible and Gambit. Excuse me, to allow for greater ease of use and more customizable options that will give players some rewards. We hope you like them. So, I guess we can get rewards now, it looks like. I guess we get rewarded like we could in D1. I'm not sure if that's what they're saying. It does look cool, though. As you can see, there's different effects and stuff, so it's really cool. They've set that up. Different options, different stuff. Like, they've given us more options to design it and stuff, which is really cool. Relic Cathedral of Dusk. Why are they showing that off? I don't know, but... yeah, so that's weird. Remember to use your legendary shards. They will go away very soon. Extremely soon. So we got less than 2 weeks. So make sure you spend your legendary shards on something useful. The new bosses, which don't really matter, but I do like, so it does show here that, Nezarec, even though he was a joke, and now he's decently a bitch to deal with, but he was a joke, but he's part of the Dread as well, which is nice. He's also the Papa of all Tormentors. Yeah, here it is. Created from Rulik's blueprint, Nezarec was the first Tormentor from which all others owe their lineage. So I think that's kind of cool. So he's the first Tormentor, which is what everyone figured anyways, but that's still kind of cool to know. So yeah. Cool picture right here for all 8 gods from the Pantheon in one. I actually like that. I think that's really dope. You can actually buy a metal version of it off this website, Displate. But personally, I mean, I don't think that matters because you can obviously just save the picture yourself. So yeah. But it does look really cool. We've got Riven all the way up here. We've got Nezarec. We've got Rulik. We've got, who is that? Oh, that's the boss, the Cabal boss. That's right. It's that guy. That's Golgoroth. That is, I'm assuming Oryx. I think. Is that the Oryx? I think that's supposed to be Oryx. Yeah. And then that's Caretaker, which is that big Scorn Hive mix thing. And that is Actrix, which she's back there. I think she's the only female in all this. What is that? Is that part of... oh, it's a weapon. Okay, that's his Nezarec's weapon. I was like, what the fuck is that? But yeah. So yeah, there's all that. I don't know. Maybe the Cabal's a girl too. I don't know. There's a lot of female and male Cabals, and I don't know which one this is. Someone have to tell me in the lore. But Actrix is a female, which I literally found out the other day. I'm not gonna lie, I had no clue. I didn't know it even had a gender. I know it's a robot. And I know it was one of the... well, it's a, you know what I mean, it's the fucking, whatever it's called. So, fucking Exo. It's an Exo Fallen, I knew that. And I knew it was the one from the cutscene that became it, but I had no clue that one, I don't know, my brain didn't, like, actually put that together until Bungie's lore the other day, a couple weeks back on it. Call me a blonde, call me an idiot, call me dumb, okay, fuck you. I was blonde, I admit it, I was stupid there. It was pretty obvious, I know. It's very obvious to me, so I don't need you to tell me. They just did another thing. It's a cool headset. Well, it looks dope. There's a strap. There's some buttons and stuff. It looks a little cool. I won't lie, but not important. It's a crossover. Well, it's a whatever they call it. But yeah. Make sure you claim your seasonal rewards. Obviously, vault updates. We're getting an increase to the vault. Oh well, this is content vault, so this is about things going away. But whatever. And we are done here. There's only 12 more days until the final shape is here, so be sure you have everything you need to be ready. Check that you have the weapons patterns you want. Remember, you can get 1 red border weapon per day. Go complete a few more runs of Onslaught and take on the challenge of the Pantheon with your friends for glory. And for the Godslayer title, of course. You can do it all, Guardian. We have faith in you. Destiny 2 community team. So this is gonna... I'm in the TWID here. It's a TWID. I mean, there's a few cool things. I do like the Pathfinder thing, but if it doesn't work the way it's advertised, I feel like they could have explained it a lot better to make this make a little more sense, because there's a lot of holes that don't make much sense. So, yeah. Hopefully, they do better there, so we don't have to worry about that problem. But hopefully it does good. But I'm going to go make a second video that will be released as well, that will talk about that other blog post that they released today. talk about a few things about it. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. I do apologize about my voice. I know it sounds worse than usual. I do like how this new thing is set up. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you like it as well. Let me know in the comments. Y'all have a good day. We out. Adios.